Hi channel, and welcome back to Norway, and welcome back to Prepared and the Prepared Fanboy. I'm Prepared Fanboy, and we are continuing our FTX Norway tour today. And we're doing it in the Carenado C208, the Grand Caravan. I love this plane. Sadly, I don't love the rendition in Prepared. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I really like to fly this plane. Today we're doing a pretty simple route. We are here at Echo November Sierra Oscar Stord, just south of Bergen. The weather is, as you can tell, absolutely horrendous. We are going to fly south on a heading of 188 towards the Haugesund VOR, the Echo November Hotel Delta airport, and we're gonna do, when we get there, we're gonna do a left turn towards the Sola Rennesøy NDB, and then from there on go straight south towards the Sola airport in Stavanger. This is traditionally very sort of rich corner of the country because they've been operating all the oil rigs out here. You can kind of actually see the platforms in Sky Vector. Sadly, there's no scenery for the old platforms. I can't understand why nobody's made that, but there's a ton of oil rigs out there that are made Norway so rich over the last few years, and most of that wealth and business has been concentrated in Stavanger, and because of that, the whole region is a little different than the rest of Norway. Another thing that's different today is I have actually changed my monitor refresh rate to 30 FPS. So I don't know, I feel like I can see it when I move things around, like my mouse pointer. I can definitely see that the refresh rate has changed. Supposedly it should make the sim smoother. So far, can't say that I think it is, but whatever. I'm actually gonna also, I guess there's no point of having VSync on if I'm locking it to 30 frames in the sim. Whatever, let's try unlimited this time and we'll see how that goes. Oh, why did that change the way that everything looked? Weird. Anyways, what am I doing? So yeah, that's our plan. That's our plan. I don't know how to do the G1000. I don't particularly like the G1000, but you know, we'll see if we can make it where we want to go anyway. But one thing I know that we have to do is you have to tune the VOR, since I'm not using the GPS today. We're going a course of 188. Man, this is slow. Scenery for Stord is airports of Norway. It's a freeware scenery, pretty nice. The price is right. It's totally cheap. It's not amazing, but it's a huge upgrade over the normal offering. Let's see if we can get the weather too from Active Sky.
November Sierra Oscar airport information Echo 0650 Zulu weather wind 160 at 16 visibility 3 sky condition few clouds at 300 500 scattered ceiling 800 broken moderate rain temperature 6 dew point 6 QNH 1012 advice on initial contact you have information Echo November Sierra.
Okay, so we're definitely taking off runway 15. Wind is coming in from the south, and yeah, that's a little bit it for me today. I am I'm not gonna stress the particulars of this so much, because I don't know how to fly this plane mostly. So, but yeah, we should have mentioned, we should have done our traffic. Runway 15, announce taxi. I'm also using Chase Plane, NTEX, Active Sky 16, and and of course FTX Norway. I have to say, so far I'm pretty happy with this. I've also I've tweaked Active Sky 16 since last time and greatly reduced the maximum visibility, in hope that that gives me somewhat slightly smoother frames in bad weather. And so far, it's looking pretty good. We're above 30 the whole time. It's a tricky plane to fly, this guy, because it just doesn't want to stop. I really feel like there's something wrong with these. I don't know. There must be something wrong with my setup of these Carenado aircraft, because they handle like they're out of control on the ground, and I can hardly taxi with them. Oh, come on. Okay. And we will depart south.
Stored traffic. Cessna taking off runway 15 south departure. Stored.
Off we go. So even though I'm sort of bad-mouthing the aircraft a little bit, what I do like about it is I kind of like how it flies, and to a certain extent how it lands. I think there's something about it that seems right too, just as much as there are a lot of things that seem a little bit wrong. So it's a really, really, really bad day. Let's see if you get the topographical map in here, because part of me really doesn't. I don't want to see. It's not that smooth. I'm still getting stutters. I've been really. Seeing the announcements for the new KB Lake processor really made me want to go spring for a new processor. I really think that's what I need to make this great. I got the new screen card recently, and it made a big difference. It really did make a big difference. But yeah, you know, I think a new processor would make also an enormous difference. So the night lighting you're seeing is Aerosoft's Norway night lighting. Is that what it's called? By Chris Bell. It's a really nice software. It adds night lighting all over Norway, and it adds these sort of ground splashes around it. Looks a little bit better from altitude, I must say, than it does from this altitude. But all in all, I think it's a really great product. It adds a lot of different colored night lighting throughout the country, which I like. So yeah, I think we'll actually try and do this at around 1,000 feet. Let's see how that works. The weather is actually a little better as we're getting closer to the coast, which is I guess realistic. Yeah, oftentimes on the coast the weather turns bad there precisely because it is the coast, and I don't remember what the meteorological term for it is, but it's kind of like I remember learning about it in school, like geographical convection or something, where the terrain actually forces the air to compress, which in turn forms clouds, and yeah, gives you bad visibility and lots of rain. Yeah, so that's chase plane that I'm using. I have to tune it. Especially don't like sort of the float. I can't seem to get the floating sort of camera to be correct, if you will. Let's see what the weather is like here again.
Echo November Sierra Oscar Airport information Golf 0650 Zulu weather wind 160 at 16 visibility 3 sky condition few clouds at 300 500 scattered ceiling 800 broken moderate rain temperature 6 dew point 6 QNH 1012 advice on initial contact you have information Golf Echo November Sierra Oscar Airport information Golf 0650 Zulu.
The ceiling is 800, which is of course very low. Sometimes I feel like you can probably get away with a couple of hundred extra feet, depends on how the weather's rendered by ASCII exactly where you are, but let's try and go down to 1,000 feet like I plan to do once we're done stuttering and having terrible frame rates. Yeah, it certainly is. I always feel like it's easier to fly the sim in summer because there's just less frame rate issues. So 800, I think that's dead on in this case, huh? Maybe we'll take it down to about 500 even. Yeah, another annoying thing about chase plane is that it doesn't let me assign a profile. My track IR profile directly to the chase plane. It connects to it, but it doesn't let me assign my correct track IR profile. It doesn't start that. I have to manually select it every time I start the program, which is annoying. But I don't like the dead zone in the middle of track IR. Sorry for those of you, by the way, who don't like track IR in videos, but I can't fly without it. I need to have it. I'm considering buying SimPit, like a curved projector screen, 180 degrees field of view, from simpit.com.nz, I think it is, like New Zealand. It's this guy in New Zealand who makes these. I think that actually seems really good. For a long time I was considering VR, but I just don't like the lack of resolution and the discomfort, I guess. I feel like since flight simming is such a hobby that takes so much time, I just don't want to be uncomfortable while I'm doing it. So I think the SimPit is a better idea. A huge curved screen and a nice sort of curved desk to go inside there with my flight controls. My wife though is giving me some it's a difference of opinion. But it's something I think I really want to have that, so we'll see if we can't reach some sort of compromise. Anyways, it's been pretty it's been a while since I flew the sim. Last time was when I uploaded all those slew videos, but What I really want to try and do is fly the TFDI 717. I'll see if I can get a flight in with that later today, after we do some touch and goes in Karmøy. So Karmøy is a place that I don't think I've actually been to. It's this whole, I think it is this whole island here. I may be wrong. It's kind of like a little archipelago almost of small islands outside of Haugesund. And this is Karmøy, this island here, and it just looks so beautiful. From what I've seen from pictures, they have amazing beaches and cute, quaint little towns everywhere. It seems like a really nice place. Just so sad I've never been there, but it's definitely on my list of places to go in Norway. I think it seems really, really cool. So we're basically, I've been to Haugesund though, which is sort of like the city next to it. Let's see if we can't, can we get in? Come on. Come on, G1000. They don't really like the G1000. So Haugesund is here, the city. I think we're more or less, there's kind of like on an inlet between these two islands. And on the one side is Karmøy, on the other side is more or less the mainland, I guess. So I've been to Haugesund, which is it's fine, but it doesn't seem as cute and quaint as Karmøy does, from what I've seen. Yeah, the weather's been pretty bad in Norway these last few days. This is today's weather on the west coast, so rain and cold. I don't think they have snow though. That's the land class that was made pre the recent effects of global warming, which are, I think, having quite an effect in Norway. A lot of places are seeing a lot less snow. Like only in Oslo we just got a tiny sprinkling of snow like last week. It's the first we've seen of it all winter, which is rather unusual, I will say. So this is Haugesund downtown, I think. Here you see the speedboat. There's a lot of speedboats between Haugesund and Stavanger. People commuting for work. So like these big catamarans, I actually commute on a very similar boat in Oslo, up the coast from the Oslo fjord into Oslo city, the city of Oslo. Very comfortable way of commuting in the Oslo fjord, at least. I don't know how comfortable it is out here, but in Oslo it's pretty nice. So far I'm not blown away by the fluidity. I can still see a lot of sort of jagging here, but I mean we're not meeting our frame rate either, but I guess I'll try another flight later with some better weather. Maybe in my US tour we'll get some better weather. Let's see what the weather is out here though. Talking about which, and let's ask for a touch and go.
Conway Tower, Cessna is 3 miles north of Conway 500 with Alpha touch and go. Cessna, Conway Tower Airport, currently IFR, request denied.
Okay, just be that way.
Delta airport information. Hotel 072 Zulu weather wind 170 at 14 visibility 3 sky condition sailing 800 overcast moderate rain temperature 7 dew point 7 QNH 1012 advise on initial contact. You have information. Hotel Echo November Hotel Delta airport information. Hotel 072 Zulu weather wind 170 at 14 visibility 3 sky condition sailing 800 overcast moderate rain temperature.
Okay, so this is our touch and go right here. One thing that's kind of neat about airports in Norway is they do photoreal ground for a bunch of their airports. This is one of the ones that have the best ones, I think. It's really nicely done. The photoreal that they do here with the skerries and the rocks. It's a lot like what it looks out there. So I'm not following pattern procedure. I am just doing gung-ho style touch and go landing at Carenado. We're gonna come around and then we are gonna land heading roughly southeast, I'm hoping. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, there's some wind here.
With airspeed 152, turn left heading 140, resume own navigation, climb and maintain level 310. Turn left heading 140.
Fairly big airport actually.
Level 310.
Sees 737 services and some Airbuses and stuff, as well as the Vidra planes, I think. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but ooh, very soft. Very nice. 32 feet per minute. That's very nice. So yeah, Carenado Airport, you guys. Say hello, then say goodbye, because we're taking off again. I actually think it's one of the better ones in the airports in Norway pack. I like it. Really like the ground textures around it. They've done a really swell job. A swell job. So yeah, let's not climb too much because the ceiling is low. Come back on the power. Level off at around 500 feet. That's the plan. And let's see if we can find that NDB. Let's see, NDB 378. So yeah, okay, whoa.
Norwegian 11, contact solid approach on 118.5. With airspeed 152, turn left heading 140, resume own navigation, climb and maintain level 270. Turn left heading 140.
Hey, it's gone on here. Okay, yeah, there we go.
152. Going to 118.5, Norwegian 11.
It's hard to tune these instruments in this at this altitude, hand flying the thing. There we go, 378. See if we can't switch the frequency to, if I can find the correct button for it without killing us first, and I think it's this one. Okay, good, there we go. Let's see if we can't get the CDI to point towards the thing. Maybe I can't.
turn heading 315, climb and maintain 1000. Expect
I sure do give you a lot of examples of what not to do in these series. So the thing is, I guess I know how to tune the NDV, but I don't know how to display it, which is really no good for nobody. That doesn't help. Aye, so the OBS... What is this OBS one? That's what I don't understand.
ILS, approach runway 14, Scandinavian 308.
Well, it should tune something, shouldn't it? Otherwise, what's the point? No, we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need to go that much east either. We don't have unlimited fuel exactly. Let's see if we can just turn into the Sola VOR. I think that might be a smarter. It would have been a smarter idea, but we don't have. We can backtrack out on this way, on the heading of 154. Let's do that. CI1, and then we're gonna go heading 154. Oh, which we are really close to. So let's just intercept that. And I think what we'll do also is let's just climb up here. This is giving me the heebie-jeebies, not being able to see what to do. And it's unnecessary. Irresponsible. Now I do like a little bit of irresponsible flying now and then, but sometimes it's also just a little annoying. And to be honest with you guys, it's not like I think they did such a great job of this area. It's a little, it's pretty, but it's okay. It's a little flat just around the airport, and I doubt you'd see much more of the mountains that are sort of inland from here today, even if I were going lower. And by doubt, I mean I know that we wouldn't. I wonder how high we'd have to go here. This time of year, I think we tend to get mostly low-lying clouds. So maybe once you pass like 5,000 feet, you can kind of see the stars should come out already. Hard to tell if we're out of the clouds or not, but I think we almost sort of kind of are. Wait, okay. Okay, let's see if we can actually figure out what to do for Sola here. I think we're gonna have to try and fly some sort of approach. It's most fun anyway. So let's see what Sula will let us know. Oh, maybe they probably won't give us clearance, will they? Because they don't have sci-fi.
Sula Tower, Cessna is 17 miles north of Sula 900,000 with Bravo to land. Cessna, Sula Tower, make straight in, runway 18, altimeter 2990. Make straight in, runway 18, Cessna.
Runway 18. And we can do the ILS for that. And the frequency is... So these are the official charts from the Norwegian Airport Authorities. 1110.3.
Sula Tower, Scandinavian 4014, ready for IFR departure, runway 18. Scandinavian 4014, hold short, runway 18. Traffic is Bombardier on the runway. Norway.
And the course is... 179.
Hold short, runway 18, Scandinavian 4014. Scandinavian 4611, contact Sula departure on 1185.
Okay, so we are still north of the airport, which is kind of what I need to know here. It actually wants us to intercept at 2,000 feet. We're not 10,000 feet. This is stupid. But you know, it's actually no fun flying like this, not in this plane that I don't know anyway. I just want to get this on the ground. I just want to get this over with. Yeah, it's putting the lights on, setting the altitude. See, we're way above glide slope, but we are dropping like a rock. Our nav is, I think, set to intercept. Once it does, and we get below the glide slope, I think I'll also try and set up the approach. Rather, if it does, you see, here's the airport. We're gonna go like this, and then that sort of.
Norwegian 11, welcome to Sula, contact ground on 121.75, Scandinavian 4014, clear for takeoff, runway 18, service wind 176 at 13. Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Scandinavian 4014, going to 121.75, Norwegian 11.
I'll take out 1 notch of flaps. Slow down a little bit. nav is armed. Let's see if it captures it. I don't know if it's set completely correctly. Whoa, here's another plane. I feel like there should be some sort of warning for that. Oh, there's the ground. Yeah.
Norwegian 12, wind 176 at 13, clear to land, runway 18. Cleared to land, runway 18. Norwegian 12. Scandinavian 4014, contact Sula departure.
Take 2 flaps.
118.5, Scandinavian 4014.
And we'll increase our speed here so we don't stall around 50 knots. I'm really confused whether or not we capture these. I feel like they should go green. But it does seem to be doing something. Anyways, whatever. I think I'll actually try and hand fly this in, even though that's not gonna work out too well. Because we're definitely too high. Glide slope is below us, but we are somewhat on the localizer. So this is Sula, this is Stavanger, you guys. I think it's Norway's 4th biggest city.
Cleared to land, runway 18. Cessna.
Actually today I read something on a post on Full Terrain's forum saying something about performance issues in the Stavanger area. I'm not sure if it's a Stavanger area. I feel it's a little wrong to blame that right now actually, because I'm just having such horrible weather and everything is on. I also have traffic, and also, oh yeah, see the F-16s, the military traffic are working on. I turned on the GA traffic again. See, there is, I see some approach lights.
Norwegian 12, welcome. Sula, contact ground on 121.75. 121.75. Norwegian 12.
So I'm just kind of being very careful, not really changing the power setting. I kind of feel like the power's about right. Just trying to trim it a little bit, and I have to sort of correct for the wind here and there. The wind seems to be blowing in from the left, so probably should be correcting a little bit more from it. It's blowing me towards the right. Yeah, trimming, and I just added a little bit of power. I'm getting a little low. I don't want to stop descending, I just want to descend at a slightly lower rate until we intercept the... See, now stop descending until we intercept the glide slope again. Back on the glide slope. We have a good speed. Pretty bang on so far. See if we can do another soft landing here. Certainly have the runway to squeak it down. It's no excuse. So yeah, airports in Norway do pretty nice airports. This is airports in Norway again. You can tell by the really nice night lighting that they have on the airport. With approach lights and everything. I think it's pretty good. They really are doing quite a good job. We're back to being high. There's some planes waiting for us to land. As we come in over the road. Sola used to be an old military airport as well, so they still see some military aircraft I think stop by, but they're not based there anymore. It's a Fokker, no, it's an ATR 42, Danish air transport. Okay, I got the throttle, and I'm just gonna sort of hold it, sneak it down. 93 feet per minute. That's pretty good. Maybe we should we park over by the F-16s? F-16 rather. No, let's go over to the Scandinavian machines. It's a long way till the next taxiway. Oh yeah, Räddningskontroll 330. So this is also where the army and I think Coast Guard has their search and rescue choppers, old Sea Kings, based out of here. I think a place called Dombås and Bodø and maybe Trondheim. Doing a lot of jobs, of course, in the North Sea with the oil platforms and all that sort of stuff. So it's a really tough job what they're doing. Oh, turn.
Welcome. Sula, contact ground on 12175. Phoenix 22, clear for takeoff. Runway 18, service wind 176 at 13. Going to 12175, Cessna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually taxi request anything. I'm just gonna go up to the gates up here and park it. We're now in Stavanger. I think for the next leg I'll actually wait for some nicer weather or even just cheat, because I'm sick of this crappy weather where we can't really see anything, and that's not really doing what we're supposed to be doing on this stream, which is check out FTX Norway. As far as airports in Norway go, I think they've done a really well. This main terminal could use some of your love, you guys. You make some really nice terminals other places, but this one is pretty bad. It's close to standard, I guess. Okay, anyways, we made it. We didn't run out of fuel. He made it to Stavanger, which I guess is something. And the weather is, like I said, very bad. So as far as changing my refresh rate on my monitor to 30 FPS, I think the jury's still out. A fairly smooth sim experience though, considering you look at this weather and how bad it was. Let's see if we can figure out this chase plane thing here, because it's really annoying. Oh. No, we didn't crash anything. Let's see, advanced. So I think the way this works is I increase this sort of inertia bit, and then yeah, then it's a bit more like I want it to be. See, that's how you do it. Anyway, it's been a blast. Glad you guys are watching my channel and leaving me comments and making suggestions and making fun of me. It's really, really good times. Keep doing that. Leave a like, leave a dislike, subscribe, leave a comment, etc. Do what you want and keep coming back. I'll keep coming back, and that's it for today, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.